This is unbelievable. I can't believe we're finally here.
The world stopped. Well, maybe not the whole world, but definitely the corner of it that obsesses over celebrity gossip. It was the biggest night in American sports, Super Bowl Sunday, and the cameras were sweeping through the crowd hunting for famous faces. Then, they found gold. There, huddled together in a private suite, were two of the most talked about people on the planet. Kim Kardashian, the reality queen who built a billion-dollar empire, and Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time Formula One world champion with the speed and the swagger. They weren't just sitting near each other, they were locked in, smiles wide, eyes connected, completely ignoring the multi-million-dollar football game happening right in front of them. The internet, quite simply, lost its mind. Was this the surprise romance of the decade, or the most brilliantly executed publicity stunt Hollywood has ever seen? Think about that image for a second. A woman who has been through very public heartbreak, sitting so close to a man who has dominated the most glamorous sport on earth. The body language experts had a field day. One expert, Judy James, broke down every single move. She noticed Kim would lean in, fully engaged, hanging on his every word. Lewis would light up, smiling with pure delight. Then, just as quickly, Kim would pull back, touch her hair, look away, playing hard to get right there in the middle of a stadium full of people. It was, as the experts called it, a classic flirtation technique. But the moment that truly broke the internet came from a professional lip reader hired by the Daily Mail. According to them, Lewis leaned in and whispered something that sounded straight out of a romance novel. "I don't bring just anyone to my mom. You'll meet her someday. She really wants to see you." Meeting the mom? Already? Kim reportedly looked nervous, fidgeting and covering her face. It was the kind of moment that makes you wonder if this was the real deal. But wait, before you book the wedding chapel, you have to ask yourself a very important question. If this was a secret, why do it at the most watched event on television? The Super Bowl is not a place for privacy. It is a place for branding, and nobody understands branding better than Kim Kardashian. At that exact moment, her last public relationship with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. had just fizzled out. She was single, and the rumor mill needed fresh fuel. Meanwhile, Lewis was entering a massive new chapter in his career, having just signed with Ferrari, the most legendary team in racing history. Suddenly, a link to the world's most famous reality star kept his name in headlines that had nothing to do with lap times. It was mutually beneficial. It was perfect. Was this just a business deal wrapped in a cozy blanket? Here's where you have to decide for yourself, because after the Super Bowl, the story didn't just disappear, it got even juicier. Word leaked that this wasn't a one-night stand. It was the culmination of a decade-long friendship. These two go way back, way back. In 2014, they posed together at the GQ Awards with their then partners. Lewis was with Nicole Scherzinger, and Kim was on the arm of her husband at the time, Kanye West. Flash forward to 2015, and Kanye himself revealed that Lewis Hamilton had spent Easter with the entire Kardashian clan. Easter? That's not a casual hangout. That's a family holiday. Kanye talked about them all having brunch and playing music together, so they were already old friends. But somewhere between those family dinners and the Super Bowl, something clearly shifted. Pause for a moment and consider the lengths these two have gone to for each other. This is not a casual see you at the next award show kind of relationship. Shortly after the Super Bowl buzz, the reports started coming in faster and furiouser than an F1 race. Kim reportedly flew on her private jet all the way from Los Angeles to the English countryside for a secret weekend getaway with Lewis. The destination was Estelle Manor, an exclusive spa in the Cotswolds. The logistics were straight out of a spy thriller. Kim landed at a small airport, flanked by 2 bodyguards, and was whisked inside. About an hour later, a helicopter touched down. It was Lewis, arriving from London. An insider at the hotel spilled the tea to the Sun, saying it was very romantic. They had exclusive access to the spa, booked a couples massage, and had private dinners while their security teams stood guard outside the door of their room. No one was getting in, no one was getting out. It was a fortress of love. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more romantic, the jet setting continued. From the quiet English countryside, they jetted off together to the most romantic city on Earth, Paris. They were photographed arriving together, looking every inch of global power couple. An inside source revealed to People magazine that the trip was absolutely a romantic meetup. The source doubled down, saying that Lewis makes Kim feel safe and that she genuinely enjoys spending time with him. The source added the kind of detail that makes tabloid editors weep with joy. Kim's gone on dates and met people over the years, but Lewis is the first guy she's really into in a long time. They even reportedly rang in the 2026 New Year together at a party in Aspen, Colorado. This wasn't a fling, this was a full-blown transatlantic private jet-setting romance. But then, the silence. The mystery man himself, Lewis Hamilton, was cornered by reporters in Bahrain during preseason testing. The world waited for the confirmation. Would he gush about his new girlfriend? Would he play it cool? When a reporter asked him directly if he enjoyed the game or the company more at the Super Bowl, Lewis put up a wall faster than he accelerates down a straightaway. He looked the reporter in the eye and said simply, "It's my private life. I'm not talking about that." That was it. The door slammed shut. The reporter later joked that he chickened out of asking if Kim would become a Ferrari fan, knowing he'd never get an answer. So what is the truth? Is Lewis protecting something real and precious, or is he keeping the mystery alive because mystery sells? Meanwhile, Kim has been unusually quiet too. On her family's show, she admitted she had built up a wall to protect herself after her divorce, but she also confessed she is a hopeless romantic at heart. Is Lewis Hamilton the one who finally knocked that wall down? There are even whispers that this whole situation has made Kanye West, Kim's ex, feel a twinge of jealousy. A source told the Daily Mail that seeing his old friend Lewis step into his old family role feels weird for him. The drama just keeps on giving. In the end, the question remains, is this a carefully orchestrated PR campaign designed to keep 2 massive brands in the spotlight, or is it the real deal? The smart money says it's a little bit of both. The Super Bowl was the perfect stage to launch the story, but the secret getaways, the romantic spa dates, and the private flights to Paris, those require real effort, real chemistry, and real desire. Whether they last or not, one thing is certain. Kim and Lewis have given us the most exciting, scandalous, and downright juicy story of the year. The world will be watching every single move they make next. Hey, thanks so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed diving into all the juicy drama with us, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on the latest celebrity scoop. Share this video with your friends who are just as obsessed with this story as you are, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. Is this the real deal or just for the cameras? We want to hear your take.